At the time of this recording, it is Golden Week here in Japan, and that means Japanese people are going outside and enjoying the nice weather and festivals. I decided to do something rather adventurous and bike 80 kilometers in 2 days around the countryside in Wakayama, a beautiful prefecture with plenty of coasts, rivers, and mountains to spare. I've never biked 80 kilometers before, but having biked 10 kilometers around town quite frequently, I assumed that over a 2-day period this would be quite reasonable, even with my adorable little town bike and carrying probably about 50 pounds of weight. I planned the camp for one night in Toi campground with my specialty setup, a luxurious hammock. This journey would start by traversing 50 kilometers the first day along the coast and then through the mountains. On the way, I will cross through the gorgeous and peaceful Arida City, walk over crystal blue water on the Zaobashi Bridge, discover some hidden shrines, and make literally the stupidest decision I've ever made. Climbing up 600 meters of mountain on a wimpy bike with 50 pounds on my back. Yeah, probably not the best idea. Our journey begins in Wakayama City, where we will start and end our round trip. Having just spent the previous night watching fireworks and eating yakiniku with friends, I departed a happy camper, ready to explore the mountains and coast. Our first major destination was Arida, a small coastal city that unfortunately isn't well known to foreigners, but houses some amazing delicacies and special views. Arida has a small population between 30,000 and 35,000 people, and is most well known for being one of the largest producers of mikan or mandarins among other citrus fruits. Some events like marathons also showcase their mascot, a mandarin, unsurprisingly, as well as some of the people's love for mandarins by sporting the orange color. Some people even going as far as to run in mandarin hats. There is even a museum dedicated to mandarins in the central area of the city, containing much of the rich culture associated with being a humble mandarin farmer in Arida. Passing through, I was amazed by the many orchards in the city and on the hillside around the city. Alright, we made it to Arida, and now we're continuing further into the mountainside. Hopefully we can get to the waterfall and the bridge. I think we biked about halfway there, so we are 25 kilometers in, still have 25 more to go. Let's keep going. It was getting close to noon and I was quite thirsty and hungry, having experienced the power of Japan's sun. Luckily, my route took me right by a stylish fruit parlor called Sowa Kajuin, selling some cool refreshments. Luckily, this was definitely the place to be for a refreshing break. I bought a juice pouch made from some freshly squeezed mandarins produced by Sowa Orchards, and I also ordered what I would best describe as a gelato that quickly cooled me down. Delicious. The atmosphere was very nice in here, and there were plenty of gift packages and items available to bring home for your family and friends. 10 out of 10, this is a must-try if you ever find yourself in Arida. Also, they did ask if they could capture a photo of me, so my guess is that they don't get many foreigners, and who knows, you just might see my face on their social media or in the parlor itself. On my way out just before leaving the city, I came across a shrine in a dark forested area, which hosted a lovely soundscape from flowing water. I paid my respects, took one last breath of relaxation, and then continued on my way. Upon leaving Arida refreshed, I started my ascent up the mountainside in Aridagawa. My route would take me about 450 meters up and then descend back down to 200 meters along the Aridagawa River. However, for me and my dainty bike, I realized just how unrealistic feasibly traversing this route was. It was impossible for me to actually ride up the steep inclines, so I had to walk my bike up the mountain. But just for how long? As you can see, it's pretty high. I'm exhausted. I still have 6.5 kilometers to go. I'm starting to wonder if I can even do it. But I think I can. I stopped riding because it's way too exhausting. So now I have it set up so I can just push my bike. Whew. Man, I think I'm gonna get burned too. I might regret this. It's very possible. But we're so close now we can't give up, so I have to keep going. Oh my gosh. My arms are on fire. My legs are on fire. My face is on fire. Okay, I'm baking in the sun, so I'm gonna keep moving. Let's go. I think it took me about 2 to 3 hours just to ascend and descend this portion of the mountainside. Finally, with nowhere else to climb, I could descend the mountain. Again, very slowly, and sometimes I was walking because my brakes made very strange squealy noises if I held them for too long. Yeah, probably not the best. But it was truly a gorgeous descent, full of beautiful flowers and lush forests filled with the Japanese red cedar and cypress trees. After the descent, I at last reached the Futagawa Damu, holding a spectacular view of the valley and clear blue water of the river. It was truly breathtaking to see. I kept riding and reached the Zaobashi Bridge, a spectacular place to snap a selfie with a special someone, except me. So instead, let's experience this walk together. Feeling the weight of my wobbly legs now made even more wobbly from the bridge, I decided it was best to reach the campsite and give my weary body some much needed rest. Clearly I was a very unique person here. Not only did I have my dainty little bike, which I definitely received some stares and a couple comments about, but also I was the only one with a hammock. Some campers had very large tents for families, while others also sported some nicer, smaller single-person tents. Dinner was some pat onigiri and a fresh orange from Arida, which, thinking back, I probably should have stopped by somewhere close for some more food, but I was simply too exhausted to make the effort. So I spent my night enjoying the amazing view of the river and also smelling some lovely meat dishes from my neighbors. Getting ready for bed. It's pretty dark out, so not much else to do anyway. I'm just going to relax and drift away and sleep and wake up early in the morning so we can trek back, hopefully before it gets too hot. I think it was just so intolerable because it was midday when we were climbing the mountain. So hopefully it'll be easier, less tormenting if we hiked in the morning. So see you in the morning. Good morning. I woke to very cold weather. Because of that, I slept about half the night, but I got enough sleep that I'm ready for today. But man, it was, so cold. That's what happens when you're so high up in the mountains. And next to water. It's quite bright. It's very surprising how bright it's in Japan when it's still so early. But I'm awake, feeling ready to get back on the journey home. So I think I'm gonna leave soon. The toilet seats in the bathroom were heated though, so that's very nice. So I enjoyed that. I sat on them for probably longer than I should have. I think I'm charged up, ready to go. So I'm about to head out here and make my way back. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's do it. Before our departure, let's talk a little bit about the two other famous attractions while we are here. The Oishi Kogen Highlands, a landscape full of Japanese pampas grass that looks golden in the summer sun. The highest point is 870 meters, so be prepared for a stunning overlook of the landscape below. The passage to this area was currently under construction, so please enjoy this video from another YouTuber with his links in the description below. There is also the Aragijima rice paddy fields, famous for their aesthetic placement and voted one of the best rice paddy fields in Japan. No matter the season or weather, these rice paddy fields are stunning to behold, especially when they are flooded and you can see the beautiful reflections off the water. My faraway footage couldn't do justice, so again, please enjoy this borrowed footage from Aridagawa Town Hall, which has a lovely constant live stream of the rice paddy fields on their channel, so do check them out. The ride back was equally as tormenting as I had to climb another 400 meters up with my bike before I could ride down to Kimino. Alright, so we made it to the top, 600 meters above sea level. I don't think my bike can handle going downhill super fast or braking. I don't think that ice cream place is open, which is unfortunate, but there is a drink that I desperately need. We'll just head straight down and enjoy the cruise and head towards Highlands City and then Wakayama. All right, catch you guys down there. I enjoyed seeing some of the houses and local farms on my way down. I also came across another highlight of the trip. This gorgeous shrine with water trickling down from above the rock face was a special sight to behold that few outside from locals would know about. Okay, so I've made it back to Wakayama City. I've recovered from my sunburn, I've shaved, and I've rested up, so I feel a lot better. I was definitely very exhausted from the journey, but overall it was very enjoyable. And I highly recommend that if you are ever in Wakayama City, that you try to stop over at Arida and try some of that local mikan juice, and then also go to Aridagawa if you can, either by bus or by rental car. Do not try and bike there unless you have a very professional bike. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.